So.
No, more about gel coat.
When the fourth...
Don't you call in the... More importantly, he knew what he was talking.
Well, hello to my fives of listeners and to Patreon subscribers. This is technically the first episode of TV Talkaholics.
Is it? Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What did you think we were doing?
I thought we were just going to be like, hey, we're going to work on a thing. You should stay tuned.
Yeah,
But
well,
okay.
Well, why?
I love an improv. Okay.
Well, why do that when we can call this the first episode, but still have us just be talking about whatever the fuck it's going to be?
I am an
we don't
improver,
know.
so
And
yes,
and maybe I'll cut that. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should cut that shit out. I don't know. Well, hey there. This is David Almeida. This is where you introduce yourself, Matthew.
We've already met.
What?
You know who I am.
Can't. Introduce yourself to our listeners.
Oh. Oh. Hello. Hello.
This show is going to be you saying 2 words and then me laughing for 10 minutes.
No. We've established that's not happening.
Well, see, if this is going to be a joint venture, we need to start as opposed to you're not my guest now. Now we're co-hostesses.
Oh my God! But can I still be like an Ed McMahon sidekick? Can I have like a fun, like sidekicky nickname, and here's my son, it's David Almeida and Gassy Matthew or something. Gassy Matthews, that was the name I used to dance under. in
Gassy
Tijuana.
Matthews.
That was before the donkey died.
Okay. Do you have like a boy nickname?
I'm not allowed back in Houston. Actually, there's a reason they're named the Astros.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
But for now, maybe maybe that'll be something we do later. But for now, it'll be, hi, this is David Almeida.
And then I say, hi, this is Matthew.
Do you have a
Matthew
last...
Arter.
Oh, welcome to my world. Like the first 10 episodes. Listen back. Actually, don't. They're horrible. It's
David
me
Almeida.
like, I'm going like, well, hey, hi, howdy, hello there. This is David, and I'm doing a hip, cool new podcast.
And I'm on a microphone.
I know. It's like I was trying to find a sign on, like a hello, I was trying to find what am I trying to say? A signature salutation.
Sure.
Never found it. Now I just literally say, welcome back to Let's Face the Facts.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck just happened? Oh, I forgot to mute that. That was quite fucked up.
Stacy.
Oh my God. No, it was just me. It really was. Okay. But Stacy's probably here too. With us.
I just thought that you maybe had Alexa set up to where every time you say, welcome back.
Welcome back.
you-
Yeah, and every time I walk in the room, it applauds. Because I'm that much of a fucking narcissist.
Could you set that up though? Like, could Alexa play a song every time she hears a certain word?
I think you might be able to.
That would be hilarious.
Because it's connected to Amazon Music. So I think you'd have to set it up through the app, though. I don't think I could.
But you still have to say Alexa to wake her up, right?
Yeah, I'd have to say, like, Alexa, I'm home.
Well, hello. I'm very happy you're here.
I don't think she means that.
I thought you couldn't feel emotion. She's feeling emotion.
She's
happy that you're here.
Yeah, happy. Okay, that's all.
Sorry.
Fine and dandy. Well, this is, we've really not discussed much what actually this show is going to be. And I thought this would be what better time to discuss what our show might be than the first episode when people are already listening.
Because you know what I feel like has not been tapped in the podcast world?
Twat has not been tapped.
Pop culture stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
there are very few podcasts out there that dissect things like from the 80s.
Yeah.
Pop culture things from the 90s. History.
Nobody talking about history. Yeah. True crime. Never heard of it.
So
The New Frontier podcasts.
Yeah. History of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about this shit.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring it to you in a podcast.
Yeah, movie reviews.
Nobody's talking about movies.
No one's ever reviewed a movie in a podcast.
Podcast, it's all about boring shit like Dungeons and Dragons and nerd stuff, tech stuff. And Star Trek. People talking about Star Trek out the yin yang.
Yeah, nerd culture. I mean, it's time it went digital, don't you think?
I think so too.
I was thinking that since this is TV Talkaholics and this is an offshoot of the Let's Face the Facts podcast,
Sure.
that at the very least we would sort of start with facts of life adjacent subject matter.
Okay.
And one such thing is something that we've just finished recording an episode of Let's Face the Facts. We were discussing a kabillion different things. And then right as we finished, you were like, oh, I meant to mention this other show and see if you had heard of it. And sadly I had. But tell us, what show was it that you wanted to bring up?
The Beans of Boston.
The Beans of Boston. That's BEANE apostrophe S.
Yes.
Of Boston.
Yes.
Which is the name of a store.
Yeah.
But why did that come up in subject?
Because Charlotte Ray's in it. Mm-hmm. And it's an American version, an attempt at an American version of The Wonderful Are You Being Served? Which was still on the air when it was happening. Because people don't realize Are You Being Served ran for 15 years.
Jeez. Holy shit. I had no idea.
It's ridiculous. The first episode is in black and white.
It's like a kinescope.
Literally.
Holy shit.
Literally.
I barely watched.
They refilmed the pilot in color, but the pilot is in black and white. Why do I know this much about Are You Being Served? Because I had no friends in high school or middle school.
So,
and it was a PBS show that aired every Sunday night. They'd show an episode of Are You Being Served? And I lived for it. And I still live for it.
Wow.
Do you not love Are You Being Served? Or am I the only one? Because Philip Nolan hates it. I
have watched precious little of it. I really haven't. I've caught bits and pieces, but not a lot. I was more a Monty Python. I really didn't even watch Fawlty Towers till much later. So
I don't know why I love it so much, but I do.
Yeah. I love Monty Python so much, I call it Python, like the Brits do.
Sure.
It's,
Sure.
I feel like Ross on Friends going, karate.
Yes.
You know exactly where I was going. Mm-hmm. But, So I'm looking this up on the Wikipedia. I had heard of Beans of Boston, and I remembered that Charlotte Rae played the Mrs. Slocum character.
Yes.
According to Wikipedia, it was only on for one episode.
Yeah.
And you can find it on the YouTube.
Yeah, you can find the one episode on the YouTube.
And it was broadcast in May 5th of 1979. That is literally right as season 1 of Different Strokes was ending. And we were about to spin off Mrs. Garrett into Facts of Life. So I'm confused what was going to happen.
But that's when it aired, or that when
it aired. So
I wonder when it was filmed. Was it filmed before?
Maybe it was. Maybe it was filmed before Different Strokes, and it sat in the can for a while. Matthew.
Sat in the can. Story of my life. But no, it's terrible, first of all.
Yeah.
And
Alan Suze is in it.
But there's another big name that is
Tom Poston.
Yes.
Is Mr.
Plays
Bean.
Old Mr. Bean.
Old Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
And Tom Poston was like 35 at the time.
Right. And he's in terrible makeup and terrible wig and stuff. Because it's Tom Poston. It's not Eddie Bracken. In my head, it was Eddie Bracken, but it wasn't.
But for those who don't remember who, first of all, Tom Poston, well known for being on Newhart. And what did he do before? Was he on Mork and Mindy? He was on Mork and Mindy too, wasn't he, before Newhart? I feel like he was the upstairs neighbor for a couple of seasons on Mork and Mindy. I'm literally on Wikipedia. I could click this and find out. But in his filmography.
So yeah, the podcast that we're doing might be about like maybe a very obscure spinoff or something that like Beans of Boston.
Yeah.
Or Amanda's Place.
I was just going to say that. We're talking about Are You Being Served? Let's go for the other one. Talk about Amanda's Place.
I'm interested to know who the producer was for Beans of Boston. Because if it was a Norman Lear project, because All in the Family was also a British
Oh yeah, Till Death Do Us Part.
Yeah.
Created by Jeremy Lloyd and David Croft.
Well, that's who created Are You Being Served? But I don't know why it just charms me.
Here, well, we just pulled up the video of it. It is a Gary Marshall production. So I was surprised to find it on film versus videotape, but ooh, it had the magic of Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley behind it. So yeah, Gary
Why
Marshall.
it didn't work.
Yeah, Gary Marshall, Mork and Mindy, all of those. But yeah, wow. Looking at Charlotte Rae in it, it's kind of like, okay, it's... Oh, is that Tom Poston? Oh my God, Tom Poston in old age makeup?
Yeah.
He never looked that old before he died. Jesus. And he lived till he was 107.
But that was also the joke of Are You Being Served? Was that they had young Mr. Grace, who was 90.
Uh-huh.
And then he died. The actor died.
Oh, yeah.
And they brought on old Mr. Grace, who was a younger man in makeup.
Oh.
But he was old Mr. Grace after his young Mr. Grace's older brother.
Oh.
So he was even older
Wow.
than young Mr. Grace, who was 100.
Jesus.
So that the joke was like, he was just, yeah.
Yeah. So, this Are You Being Served American thing was a Gary Marshall venture. Talk about Amanda's Place while I look up a little bit of...
Amanda's Place was was the American version of Fawlty Towers that, oh my God, I'm boring myself.
What? And one of, I think, three, they've tried like three different times. Like there have been multiple American attempts to adapt Fawlty Towers, and
it just doesn't work. Why did All in the Family work, but none of the other ones worked? Do you think it was just timing?
I don't know. You wonder how much they stole the scripts, or like Three's Company, the pilot script of Three's Company is almost identical to Man About the House.
Same with The Office.
Oh, is it? Is it really?
The pilot episode of The American Office is word for word the American version of
Ricky Gervais.
Of Ricky Gervais's Office.
Wow. I don't remember All in the Family. I've only recently discovered some Till Death Do Us Parts.
To me, Till Death Do Us Part is like sitting through an episode of Keeping Up Appearances. I can't. I don't know why. I can't.
Oh yeah, you don't like it? I've watched very little of it, and I'm just like, let's do Archie Bunker.
Have you tried to get through an episode of Amanda's Place on YouTube?
I've tried. I feel like I did when it came out, when it originally came out. Oh my God, that doesn't look like Mama's Family. You know what this also sounds like with the boom? It sounds like the Ropers theme. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. It sounds more like Mama's. It's a lot of Mama's Family.
An opening credits scene with now one picture of an actor. Is it going to show us producers?
Well, I mean,
At
the big one will be
beginning?
Elliot Schoenman.
Oh.
Len Rosenberg. Who wrote that theme song? Peter Matz. Mama's Family, The Cal Burnett Show. Absolutely clocked that shit. Okay. This doesn't reveal a camp. So we looked up who produced Amanda's by the Sea. It was not...
It wasn't like a Norman Lear production.
It wasn't a Norman Lear. It wasn't a Susan Harris. It wasn't a Linda Bloodworth Thomason. It wasn't a Gary Marshall. Interesting. Now, we touched upon it just a minute ago, but talking about what succeeds, what doesn't. Three's Company, that was my jam. I fucking loved that show.
The cheese stands alone at this table.
But it's like, I was just the right, I mean, because it's a farce.
John Ritter is a puke.
You do not.
I'm sorry.
What?
I don't.
You do not think John Ritter was insanely fuckable?
No. Oh, not only not fuckable, not funny.
Oh, no.
No.
Wow.
When I think of Three's Company, I think of the episode where they tried to get ratings for it by having Lucy come on and do a special about
Retrospective, yeah.
Where she's 100. And her voice is deeper than both you and me right now.
It's
but
true.
I would love to talk about an episode of Life with Lucy.
Life with Lucy.
Oh, somebody posted a video clip of that on Instagram the
It
other
is
day, and
so
she's
painful.
she's got no voice at all.
It's
And you can tell she's still trying. In her head, she sounds like she's in the same register that she was when Ricky was there.
yeah.
And it's not, and it's painful.
Well, the thing about
It's like
Lucy.
listening to Jack Klugman talk towards the end.
Oh my God.
And so, then they gave me this song called Nice She Ain't, and I told them, I'll stick the song up your ass.
That's him talking about being in Gypsy on Broadway. So, Lucy. I was watching some of the Lucy shows recently.
The Lucy shows.
The Lucy shows. Not to be confused with Life with Lucy.
Or
Not to be confused with Here's Lucy.
or
The Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. Or
Girl.
I Love Lucy.
God,
Yeah.
talk about milking a cow.
It was like 23 something. Like the Lucy, the original I Love Lucy was like 51.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like 74. It feels like it was 74 when the final Here's Lucy.
And then Life with Lucy was in 87,
80s.
88.
Yeah, and that was, we don't even count that. Really.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, we do.
But watching the Lucy shows, where
Yes.
at that point she is already over 50
And in charge of the studio.
and in charge of the studio. But I was just recently reading, I think when she did Wildcat in 1960 on Broadway, I think she was 48 or 49. So she's already in her 50s here. But the funniest thing is that her voice had already dipped significantly.
Sure.
But when you watch those, particularly the Lucy show, where you can tell she's like, okay, we're going to do another take of this. All right.
Well, Mr. Mooney, she sort of puts on this pinch sort of Cupid dolly kind of voice.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, ooh, over the years, it sounds falser and falser because it's,
But every once in a while, it slips. And my favorite time that it slips is the Ethel Merman episode when she's going to teach Ethel Merman how to sing like Ethel Merman.
Yes.
And Viv comes running in to tell her that it's Ethel Merman
yeah.
again, because she's playing Agnes Schmidlap.
They should have just called her Agnes Zimmerman, which is her
Well,
middle
Agnes
name.
is her middle name. Ethel Agnes Zimmerman.
That's what I was going to say. They could have just called her Agnes Zimmerman. Yeah.
But Viv comes running in to tell her that she's listening, and she goes, I don't know how I'm going to get her to sing like Ethel Merman in time for the show. And then Viv comes running, and she goes, calm down, girl. And it just drops off. And I love that she pulls out an album that I have.
What album?
The Merman album. That she
Oh,
plays
the
song
Merman,
off
yeah.
of. I have that album.
Wow. So what are some other, we sort of hit upon a subject matter here. What are some other Americanizations of English sitcoms? Now, Sanford and Son was an update of a Steptoe and Son. And I've caught a little bit of that. And that was just, a white guy and his son junkyard show. Like it wasn't,
Yeah.
it didn't have the,
There's no racial undertones.
no, not at all.
Because I think in the UK, that wasn't a thing as much as class distinction was a thing.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
they didn't care if you were black or white. It was just if you were posh or you were common.
Yeah.
So,
Which is weird that Fawlty Towers was popular here, because Fawlty Towers, so much of at the core of it is John Cleese trying to run a high class establishment and run the riffraff out and all that. And we don't, I don't know that we really, I guess we relate to it a little bit, even though theoretically we are a classless society.
yeah.
Theoretically.
The absolutely fabulous American version, which was just dreadful.
Did that actually go? Did that run?
High Society,
Oh,
starring the wonderful Gene Smart.
yes. And Mary McDonnell. And briefly, Faith Prince was on that.
Yes.
With whom I've worked, my close personal friend, Faith Prince.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I forgot about High Society. I was thinking there was talk that Roseanne wanted to produce
Right.
a version of Ab Fab with Carrie Fisher and Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah.
And that would have probably been abysmal.
Yeah, that would have been hurtful. If they had just introduced the show called High Society and not said it's the American version of Ab Fab.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, Ab Fab doesn't hold up at all.
No.
Have you watched an episode of that
Not
lately?
lately, no.
It's painful.
Is it really?
Yeah. But if they had just said this is a show about these two women and their kid, because you were comparing it to Ab Fab, it was out already. It had 2 strikes before it even went on the air.
Yeah, and then they were trying to tweak it and punch it up by adding Faith Prince.
Yeah,
because suddenly she was a co-worker of Mary McDonnell's that Jean Smart was jealous of for no apparent reason. So they were trying to use that to create some friction and tension, and it's like, why is this? Love me some Faith Prince, but it was just like, why is she there?
Yeah.
So didn't really work for me there. There was a TV Guide article that did, I think it was reviewing that, and it said, by the way, we don't need this. Yeah. We do not need High Society because we already have a wonderful American version of Ab Fab. It's called Sybil. The Sybil Shepherd Show with Christine Baranski. Now, what is that reaction? Is that you loved it or you hated it?
Are there actors in your life where you are just like, I don't get it?
Oh, really?
How that person became famous? They're terrible.
Whom don't you get?
Sybil fucking Shepherd.
Okay. I was like, if you say Christine Baranski.
God, no. Oh, of course not.
About to say, you may have to leave this house. But I agree with you.
The line readings on anything. It's like she doesn't know what words are coming out of her mouth.
Yeah. The writing on the show, Sybil, was good, that they kind of helped her along. Because I liked the show. I did like the show.
Even as a kid watching it, I was a very young child watching Sybil.
Sybil, of course. In the 90s, you were barely a fetus. Yeah.
I remember laying in my mother's arms as we watched it.
Suckling on her teat.
Because I was breastfed till I was 12. And which was only uncomfortable when we went out to eat. But I remember thinking, and I'll give you another person for me, John Goodman.
Oh, really?
It's like he has no idea what words are coming out of his mouth. He's like, in my head, a terrible actor.
Wow.
And I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I know. I get it.
To me, particularly the early Roseannes.
Yeah.
When you look at how awful she is.
Yeah.
Like, awful.
Yeah, well.
And then you have
the wonderful Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf, brilliant.
Who is one of the greatest actors of our generation.
I agree. And then you've got her. And then you have that actress who played Crystal. Remember, she just walked around and said, "Hey, Roseanne, I was down the store and they had a sale on soup, so I bought 3 cans. Isn't that fun?" Like, it was like, what are you? You are taking up space on a network fucking sitcom. And they brought her back in the reboot. She was in a couple of, it's like, what? Because remember, she married Dan's father. Yeah. She's Dan's stepmother now.
Yeah.
Not Dan's mother, which was played by the wonderful Debbie Reynolds.
Later. Not in the first episode.
Who?
His mother was played by...
it was Ann Wedgeworth.
Ann Wedgeworth.
Yeah, Ann Wedgeworth, which circles us back to Three's Company.
Who, again...
She was Lana on Three's Company.
That came on after it jumped the shark.
Yeah. That was such an illogical... They acted...
She looked 60.
And she was probably 45. Mm-hmm. But she was this upstairs neighbor that wanted to fuck Jack, and all Jack wanted to do was fuck, but had these 2 gorgeous women in his apartment he couldn't fuck. And then she would come be like, "Jack, I need help with the light bulb over my bed in my bedroom." And they acted like she was fucking Ursula. Like she was such a hit. Like, am I right? And it was he was so repulsed by her. And it was like, Ann Wedgeworth is a very attractive middle-aged woman. How fucking dare they?
It should have been like that woman that played Mimi on the
Drew Carey show. Yeah.
It would have been.
Yeah, Kathy Kinney.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Ann Wedgeworth, one of the best lines ever in cinematic history in Steel Magnolias, when she is introduced as the aunt who made the bleeding red armadillo groom cake. Shirley MacLaine says, "So, do you make all kinds of animals? You make all kinds of cakes in the shapes of animals?" And Wedgeworth's line is, "Yeah, pretty much anything. Well, except snakes. I don't have the counter space." Best line added for a movie adaptation of a play ever. God, I love that movie so much.
You know it's terrible, right?
I love the movie Steel Magnolias. There is no terrible, there is no wonderful. There are moments that are brilliant and transcendent. There are moments that are hokey and groan-inducing, and I love that movie
Oh, I love it.
with every breath of my body
It's one
and
of those
soul.
movies I will stop and watch.
Fuck
if it's
yes.
on TV, even if it's
Fuck
got
yes.
commercials. But
Yeah, that and Schindler's List. Yeah, but
was there no vocal coach?
the dialect coach.
Like, they're all from the same town that they've
Yeah.
all lived in.
The same little town, yeah. And you have Dolly Parton, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, doing her twangy Pigeon
7
Forge.
different accents.
Yeah. And then you have Shirley MacLaine, who I think Shirley's like from North Carolina, so she was doing her thing. And Olympia Dukakis, the Greek woman from Massachusetts, my home state. And she comes in doing this overly drippy Georgia, Atlanta.
She just came off the plantation.
Yeah, the Yankees are attacking. Atlanta's on fire. So it is a dialect bloodbath.
And then Malin, Sally Field, with no accent whatsoever.
She has an accent. Come on. I don't know where it's from, but she has an accent. So, last thoughts on any English TV shows made into America? I'd forgotten about The Office, honestly, altogether.
Did they try an American version of Vicar of Dibley?
There was. The idea for a U.S. version of this is on Wikipedia now. The idea for a U.S. version of the show came about when two co-stars of the American sitcom Frasier, Jane Leeves and Perry Gilpin, set up their production company, Bristol Cities, with an American version of The Vicar of Dibley as their first project. On February 6th, 2007, Fox announced plans to adapt it into an American sitcom titled The Minister of Divine. Already?
No.
I'm out. Exactly. The series starred Kirstie Alley as a former wild child
Well, I'm out.
who returned to her hometown as its first female minister. The series was not picked up for Fox, by Fox for its 2007-2008 schedule.
Kirstie Alley, for those that don't know her personally like I do, has a serious case of the batshits.
The pilot is not on YouTube. The original
God.
unpicked up pilot. So I think we've talked enough about many things, Matthew, and I'm not sure how to wrap this up, but that's going to be the fun thing to discover with this. But I think this is going to be an interesting venture. It is going to find its way.
Are listening to this? You have listened to us for 4 hours.
We've listened to us for 4 hours. The editing process is going to make this a nice, taut
Like my breasts.
30 minutes. Like them taut. Anyhow, I think that's going to be, this is going to be a much more, what's the word? Amorphous entity, because we do not have the convenient coat hooks of the Facts of Life episodes to hang our show on. So we're gonna see how this sort of evolves and what it comes down to. But if you are listening, we hope you'll be coming along for the journey. And thank you for being a Patreon subscriber and supporter of the show.
Listen to two old queers just babbling on about nothing.
About not nothing. The TV that shaped our lives.
We should at least send you a dick pic or something.
No.
Not ours, obviously,
no.
but like
Yeah. Somebody's. We
should
could
get something other than this. for that.
Anyhow, thank you so much for listening. This is TV Talkaholics, and we will be back next month with another installation. This is David Almeida. And with a mouthful of water at the most inopportune moment.
This is Matthew. I like David Almeida and Matthew. I like that. Like Cher
And
or Madonna.
okay, you're just going to go by
one name.
Matthew.
Yep.
Okay. Well, signing off, and thank you for listening and for supporting this. And let's face the facts. Goodbye.